Welcome to the Redemptorist Vocational School for Handicapped Young Thai Adults in Pattaya, Thailand. You are now looking at a building which has changed the lives of over 1,000 disabled young Thai adults. There are several amazing and fantastic things about this school for the disabled. The first is that it is not government-run, but rather owned and operated by a Catholic order of priests and brothers called the Redemptorists. The second thing about this school which is amazing is that all the teachers in the school, except one, are handicapped themselves. The third amazing fact about this school is that there is no school fee, boarding fee, or any other fee whatsoever. The school is entirely and completely free. The school makes an effort to accept only those young handicapped adults whose parents could not afford vocational training for their own children. And lastly, here's the really amazing fact about this school. Every graduate since the founding of the school has left the school with a firm job waiting for them. In other words, the school has a record of 100% employment for every graduate since the school began. Even vocational schools for non-handicapped are not able to make that statement. The Redemptorist Vocational School for Young Disabled Thai Adults teaches only two fields of vocational training. The first one is a one-year course in electronic science. The second is a two-year course in computer science. The Redemptorist Vocational School for the Disabled has been built entirely and expressly for handicapped young people over 17 years of age. Each year there are many more applications than the school is able to accept. The handicapped of Thailand know very well it is the best vocational training school for the disabled, not just in Thailand, but most probably all of Southeast Asia. One of the highlights that makes the school superior is its teaching staff. All are degreed or in the process of getting their degree. The standard of education at the school is far superior to the other vocational schools for disabled. Since all the teachers except one are handicapped themselves, they know that a handicapped person can accomplish whatever he or she seriously puts their mind to. They know because they have done it themselves. They demand the student to make a supreme effort to thoroughly learn an occupation that will support themselves for the rest of their life. If they feel a student is not giving their very best, warnings are given, and, if unheeded, finally expulsion. This school is not a piece of cake. The curriculum is simple and to the point. A student will either study an intensive one-year course of electronic science or a very intensive two-year course of computer science. For 8 hours a day, with an extra hour of study in the evening, every student studies only the occupation for which he or she is being trained. That goes on for 6 days a week, 10.5 months a year, and in the case of the computer students, for 2 years. During that entire time, that is all they study, besides a minor course in English, 1 hour a day. When the students complete their course, whichever one it is, they are truly very proficient in whatever they have studied. This can be proven by the fact that the school has a long waiting list of national and multinational companies wanting our graduates. Since the school has neither a school or a boarding fee, it is absolutely dependent upon donations from other people. The school tries to accept the poorest of the applicants. If the school feels a family of a handicapped young adult can afford regular vocational training, that young person is not accepted into the school. Since the school is supported entirely from donations from the outside, there is a direct relationship between the number of students that can be accepted each year and the amount of donations received. The average cost for one student for 1 year is US $2,000. The school encourages the public to take either a full sponsorship or even a partial one. No matter what type of sponsorship is taken, a picture and history of the student being sponsored is sent to the donor. Sponsors are encouraged to visit the students if possible and even exchange letters. Last year at graduation, over 600 letters were sent by the students to their sponsors. Every letter was a sincere thank you for their particular sponsor. Each student told their sponsor that they are now ready to graduate and have a job waiting to support themselves. In the past, many sponsors have written back to the school after receiving these letters. They stated how truly thrilled and proud they felt for being responsible for really changing a life. The school considers the attitude of the students very important. The faculty lets the students know in no uncertain terms not only what is expected of the student, but also what the student can expect from the school. Namely, that they are the recipients of a gift which thousands upon thousands of young Thai handicapped people in the past did not have. The faculty lets the students know that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Nowhere else in the world would they be able to live free, eat free, go to school free, and have a guarantee of a good-paying job when they finish the course. Visitors will find the attitude of the students very serious. Every student knows that what they have been told is true. You will see them studying by themselves after school hours and on free days. They know very well this is the only chance they will ever get to be thoroughly trained in an occupation. The truth is, they are being better trained than non-handicapped students in other vocational schools. As an example, we were invited to enter a computer programming contest against 17 major universities in Thailand. Ours was the only entrant not a university. Most of our students never finished high school. None of them finished our course, and we took third prize. The school does not forget its social obligations for the other handicapped people of Thailand. Recently, the school organized a protest march in front of Government House. The government had promised that they would make public transportation accessible for the handicapped. The government reneged on that promise with the excuse that not many handicapped people use public transportation. After the demonstration, the government now says it will try to make some public transportation handicap accessible. If it does not, you can be sure the school will be out there once again demanding for all the handicapped of Thailand equality with other Thai citizens. The Association for Physically Handicapped People of Thailand said these words to the students. You are truly fortunate because there are many disabled youths in Thailand that would love to be a student in this school. For them, it is only a dream that has not come true. I can truly say that the Redemptorist Vocational School is extremely unique. And that was lovely. As mentioned before in this presentation, the school depends greatly on outside help. The Rotary Clubs of Jomtien Pattaya, Bangkapi, Bangkok South, Thonburi, and Rotary International have helped greatly in the formation of this school and have even sent doctors out to examine the students for possible free surgery, which might make them less handicapped. The school does amazingly good things for the students, not only changing their lives by teaching them a profession and an occupation, but in other ways too, for it gives them a chance to meet other handicapped young men and women. Because of this school, some students get something they never expected. As an example, the other day, one of the girl students came to me and she said,
"Father, look at me. I have only one leg and a weak arm. Before I came to this school, I thought I would never be able to get a good job because of my handicap. I thought I would lead a very lonely life alone. Because of my handicap, I thought I would never be able to live like normal women. No man would want to marry me, and I would never have my own family. This school had made a miracle in my life. I now will be able to get a good job, and best of all, Father, one of the male students had been very kind and friendly to me for many months already. He too is handicapped. Yesterday, he came to me and told me he loves me. Then he asked if I would marry him after graduation. We both cried. Neither one of us ever thought we would ever find someone who loved us. I feel that the handicap in my life had disappeared. My one leg and weak arm are still with me, but the old feeling about myself is gone. I'm now a woman. Not only that, when I graduate, I will be a professional career woman with a husband I dearly love.
The students are very appreciative of what we have done for them. Every month we receive donations from ex-students. The following is an unsolicited letter from a student still studying in the school. He is only a few months away from graduation, but he felt compelled to let the school know his feelings.
My name is Jatupon Soyson. I am paralyzed from the waist down. I live with my family in Nakhon Nayok, the province in north-central Thailand. I am the only son in the family. I have two older sisters and two younger sisters. All my sisters have married and live away from home. My family is not very rich, earning just enough to live on. My mother works very hard at home as she has to look after two handicapped people. One of them is me. The other is my father, who had a brain hemorrhage which paralyzed him on the left side. He is unable to walk very much. He must have someone to look after him. I admire my mother very much for her great responsibility and hard work. I love my mother very much. If there is anything I can do to help her, I won't hesitate to do so. That's the reason why I wanted to take the vocational training. And for the disabled in Pattaya, it is about 700 to 800 kilometers from Chiang Mai. It was difficult for me to travel from Chiang Mai to Pattaya, but I had no choice. I took the entrance examination and the result came out the same day. The first time my name was not on the list, and I felt very depressed. But another result came out soon after, and my name was there. I was very happy. I felt like I found a future that I lost unexpectedly. I had to return to Chiang Mai that night, but I didn't feel any trouble this time. The result of the examination made me forget the pain that I had. I just looked forward to school opening day. On the first day at school, I met many handicapped students. They have a lot of different physical handicaps. Some of them are badly disabled. Therefore, I bear in mind all the time that I have to fight for a brighter future, as there are so many people who have more trouble than me, but still have an ambition to learn. Since that day, I've never had any disappointment. I've learned more than I expected to. This school has given us a lot of things free, such as food, uniform, and lodging. Right now, I am in the computer programming class. There are 6 months more to graduation. I hope that I can work in this field as a graphic designer. I intend to help support my parents and society with my income as much as I can. I don't need anything much for myself. I am happy enough not to be a burden to society, I finally hope that society will welcome me as a part of it, and I will have equal rights with noble people. At the end of my writing, I would like to say that I am thankful to my parents giving me my life and bringing me up as the best as they could. I am very grateful to Father Brennan for having this school for us. I will never forget the kind support from sponsors. Therefore, I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to all, to have a brighter future. Thank you very much for everything that I have today. Sincerely yours, Jatupon Soyson.
In this video presentation, we have tried to give you the inner strength and the heart of the Redemptorist Vocational School for Disabled Young Thai Adults in Pattaya, Thailand. Every year, 80 to 100 disabled youths graduate and enter the professional workforce of Thailand. They enter as professionals with the training, confidence, and determination the school has given them. Their life has been changed, and the people who sponsored them made it possible.
What I hope for in life.